Welcome to my channel. This is my last request for the day, and it's an interesting one. This is a new artist to me. The person who requested it is Joseph C. 1111. And Joseph was kind enough to give me the pronunciation of the artist. It's bon-iver. And the name of the song is Speyside. 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 That's an interesting title. Joseph C. 1111 wrote, "Here are some quotes about the song from the artist." And by the way, this was requested in May, on May 26th of 2025. And I'll put the timestamps in the description as well, by the way. The Speyside story is that here are some quotes from this. Okay, start over, Paul. I'm getting ahead of myself. Here are some quotes about the song from the artist. The Speyside story is that I was in Key West. I had been living alone in the woods by myself in Wisconsin, and it was getting dangerous. My parents had always gone down there. I assume he means to Key West. And I was like, you know what? I could just escape. I went for 3 or 4 weeks. My brother and sister-in-law also came. And then we were like, oh, this is so fun. Let's stay another month. It didn't matter. They were just working from home. This was from January, February of 2021. And I was reflecting a lot. The song came out mostly in its entirety. I was thinking about I was thinking about guilt and people in my life where I was just like, oh my God, I really did not do that right. I did not act the right way. It just came rolling out with help from rum. I would go out to the pier and I would look back at Key West and I'd see it as this island. I didn't want to name the song Key West, although it would have been appropriate. Speyside is a region in Scotland, and it's a whiskey. Okay. This sounds fascinating. But before we do that, I do have to thank you for coming, and thank you for everything that you do, especially for spending time with me, for taking time out of your precious day and spending it with me. Thank you so much. I always put the artist's links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song that I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that's relevant. I don't put the link to the reaction request form right now because I'm not currently accepting new requests. I've got over 3,400 in my queue and I'm trying to get some of those cleared out. However, I do a live show on Sunday at 4 p.m. UTC. So if you come to the live show, you can make your request in the chat and I'll react to it live right there on the spot. So that's one option for you. So this is bon-iver. bon-iver singing Speyside. Huh.
I know now that I can't make good how I wish I could. Go back and put me where you stood. Nothing's really something now, the whole thing should. deserves to suffer, make a hole in my foot. And I hope you look as I fill my book. Oh, what a waste of wood. Nothing's really happened like I thought it would. I can't rest on no dynasty. Yeah, what is wrong with me? Man, I'm so sorry. I got the best of me. I really damn been on such a violent spree. But maybe you can still make a man from me, here on Speyside Key. With what's left of me, as you live and breathe. I really know now what had hold on me.
Wow. Okay, I'm impressed by his guitar playing. I really am. That was some really excellent guitar. The song, so many thoughts. You know, when you're young, you're full of energy and you're full of confidence, and you feel like you're right about everything. And then as life goes on, you begin to realize that you're not right about everything. Maybe you're right about some things, but not everything. And you start to listen more to other people. And what he's describing there is when he was younger, he didn't listen. And so he said and did things that when he looks back on them, he thinks, I really shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. And, you know, we all have those regrets about things that in our past. But the thing is, learn from them. You know, get to the point in your life where your ears are your primary weapon and not your mouth. Because it's amazing what you can learn just by listening to other people. Just spending time, you know, like just imagine yourself at a party, for example. And everybody loves to talk about themselves at a party. So just listen. Listen to what they say. It might take you a little while to get the hang of it, but when you start to listen closely to what people say, you can pretty much make them out, and you can understand the ones that are full of baloney and the ones that are full of wisdom. And you learn to listen to the ones that have wisdom because they're much more pleasant to listen to. You know? It's an interesting thing about life that you learn that as you get older. And if we had more of that in the world, we'd have more peace, wouldn't we? Wouldn't that be a fantastic thing? I like that song. I like it a lot. it was like kind of in a way, kind of a mind dump of what he had in his head, and he just put it down on paper and started singing it, and it came out. And it wasn't. He didn't use an excess of words, you know. It was very concise, and it was very complete, and it was very very contrite and very interesting. And as I say, I thought his guitar playing was excellent, really excellent, very good. I'm looking forward to hearing more from Boniver. I wonder who this is. I'm going to have to find out. Because, once again, you guys have introduced me to someone new that impresses me, whose music I enjoy, and whose songs make me think. And if you had any idea how grateful I am for that. I just pray that God gives you a good night's sleep. Rest completely, so that when you wake up in the morning, you're not the least bit tired, you're ready to go, and the day is fantastic for you. And I pray that for every single person that you love as well. So until tomorrow, this is the Vietnam era vet, signing off.